So I've used my iPad for annotating in class. I'm a literacy teacher. And so I like, what is the app, Stage? Is that what we use, Stage Pro? I like it for for actually being able to annotate on the screen, being able to erase things, recording the lessons. That's something that I would like to do a better job next year, is recording the lessons more often so I don't have to do as much reteaching when kids are absent.
If I had a choice between an iPad or a dot camera, and I could only have one, I would choose an iPad because it's more versatile. For example, I can use it for Doceri, but then I can also use the Stage Pro. I like the Stage Pro because you can record video on it, and you can also draw on the Stage Pro and take pictures of what you're working on. So that works well in a science lab. I could show a part of a science lab and then label parts and draw on it.
One of the things I've enjoyed about using the iPad in class is it gives me the flexibility of moving around the classroom and monitoring the students' work and progress. And another thing is I can sit down, then I can sit down with a student, and if there's a student that has something that I want to share with the class, I can capture it either by having the student write it down on the iPad or by just taking a picture of it and then being able to display that image on the board.
My favorite way to use the iPad is with Doceri. The reason I really like Doceri is because students are a little bit more anonymous when they answer questions. I have 10th graders and 11th graders, and sometimes they don't want to volunteer to come up to the board to write things. They're just self-conscious, but with Doceri, they can sit at their desk, and many times students don't even know who's writing. So that's why they like it, and they participate more with Doceri compared to coming up to the board and writing the answer.
So another thing about the iPad from a professional perspective is that I'm using it to take notes. And the nice thing about it is that I always have all my notes with me. I have one thing to handle, being the iPad, that I'm carrying with me, and I'm able to organize my notes by the different meetings or different aspects. I can organize my notes, and I always have them with me, and I find myself going back to the notes more because I have them in one place than if I had them in several different notebooks.